Hey, it's Mark, back with a louder shirt and ready to continue our journey in pursuit of telling effective stories with the use of audio. In our previous videos, I unpacked the Wireless Go microphone that's in your kit, as well as my own, and I connected it to a device as well as a subject. Now, for today's examples, I am the subject, and I've watched that video and followed the directions. And as you see here, it is attached to my person. The next step is to decide on an app on your phone, in this particular example at least, that we will be using to capture our audio or record our audio. You can go on the App Store for whatever device you have and buy an app if you like. If you pay for something, it's just some bells and whistles. Really, we just need to record. So let's just go with the vanilla stock app that we have. So let's take a look at my phone screen here. I have an Android phone, so we will simply go into our apps. And Samsung actually provides a voice recorder app right here. Now, hopefully, if I turn my phone sideways, this should go full screen. And it's as simple as pressing the big red button on the bottom. Now, whatever I say into the app, and as you can see, it did give us a little dialogue saying recording with external mic. That's what we want to hear. I don't need to ramble on all day, so let's just hit stop. But you can see the waveforms being generated here on the screen. And you can hit stop. And immediately we are presented with a dialogue to save our recording. Now, I'm going to be talking about this a lot. I'm a big fan of file management. So let's just give this a nice, easy to remember name. Always help future self. Now I'll minimize the keyboard here. And also with this particular app, and I'm sure it's similar on Apple devices as well, that you can also file your clip into a folder, or you can tag it with some helpful information. I have a folder called Working Clips, so I'll put it in there, and I'm going to hit Save, and there is our file right there, Mark Test 1, 17 seconds. So let's take an opportunity at this point to play that back and make sure that it worked. Now, whatever I say into the app, and as you can see, it did give us a little dialogue saying recording with external. Okay, blah, 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 blah. We know what it says. We were there for it. And that is how you do a test record. And I recommend this step, no matter where you go or what you do. And we'll be talking about choosing a proper environment and mic technique and placement in a future video coming very soon, if not already in your playlist. But for now, we have to do a test record and play it back. Now, here's something else that I want to mention. There is a little extra setting on these Wireless Go microphones that you need to be aware of. And this is all about knowing your kit. And this is something that we'll be exploring as we go through this together. If we can have a little look at my phone again, I've got my camera on, so I'm just going to show you this in real time. So this is the receiver. And you can see when I speak, my levels show up. And also here on the upper left corner, it says RX, which is, I think, receive. And on the upper right is TX for transmit. So the microphone battery is on the right-hand side. The receiver, this device, is on the left-hand corner here and here. So those are battery meters. I want you to look at the bottom down here. Now we need to talk a little bit about levels and loudness. And on the bottom of the device, you have a button for dB, and that's decibel, which is a unit of measurement of loudness. So let's put this away and go back into our recording app, which I hopefully have in my shortcuts. And let's see what that button does. So I'm going to hit record. I'm going to turn my phone again. So this is the normal low setting on the receiver. I'm going to hit the button once here. Now, hopefully, I'm a little bit louder. And I'm going to hit the button one more time for the max setting. And take a look at my screen here. Look how big the waveforms are here on the right-hand side of the screen. Now let's dip out of this really, really quickly. I'm going to break my own rules and not bother giving this a good name because we're going to listen to it immediately and I want to save time. So let's play that back and hear the three different, what I'm going to call gain stages or loudness settings that your Rode Wireless Go mic receiver has to offer. Phone again. So this is the normal low setting on the receiver. I'm going to hit the button once here. Now, hopefully, I'm a little bit louder, and I'm going to hit the button one more time for the max setting. And take a look at my screen here. Look how big the waveforms are here on the right-hand side of the screen. So hopefully, while I did the playback there, you heard the difference. Now, this is an important feature to be aware of. This is going to be used, the little dB button on the bottom will be used depending on how loud or quiet your subject is. And the subject is the person you're interviewing or speaking to. It may be yourself, actually, most of the time. But if they're a quiet speaker, you want to boost them a little bit. And you have 2 different settings, 3 in total, to ensure that your audio is clean and clear and loud and robust. Now, the caveat here is that you don't want to just default to the max setting, because if someone is really loud, then you may record distorted audio, and that's bad. We don't want anything distorted. So just be careful. Err on either the lowest setting or the mid setting. And this is dependent on whatever device you connect your Rode Wireless Go system to. So we need to do one more thing with our app before we leave this behind. So let's take another look at my phone screen if we could. So these are the files that we've recorded today. And I've decided that I need this top file. So I'm going to long press. And on Android, this is quite simple, and this is only my suggestion for moving forward. But long press, and then you can hit share, and you can email it to yourself if you like. Add it to your cloud storage. You can see I've got Dropbox, I've got Google Drive. I could send it via Facebook Messenger to someone. I could add it to a Discord group. However you need to retrieve the file from your device. I'm just going to add to Dropbox and call it a day. And then once the file has been transferred from your phone to your cloud storage or your desktop, that's where we will pick up editing. But that's for a future video. Thanks for watching, and please watch the video 2, 3, 5 times to make sure you get this process right. So I just walked you through a simple record and also introduced you to the level settings on the receiver. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.